Bruno, what does that feel like last minute at the Stretford end, limbs behind the goal? It must be an incredible feeling.
No, obviously, everyone knows the feeling of scoring a late goal at the Stretford end. It's always very, very special. But for me, obviously, today was more special because we won the game, and that's the most important thing. Very happy for scoring goals. I won't be saying that I don't like to score, because I do love to score goals. That's the main thing in football, and obviously I did it, and I was very, very happy and relieved.
You are always an example of never giving up, and I think that goal kind of shows, doesn't it? You've just got to keep going. You've just got to keep going until the very end, and anything can happen.
Yeah, of course. I think it was a little bit a lot of frustration in the team when we conceded a goal, because I think we had the full control of the game. We should have attacked a little bit more, being a little bit more intense going forward, because we could have killed the game a little bit earlier. We had our chances. We had a little bit of deflection here and there that didn't went the way we wanted. But we were attacking. But sometimes we need to attack a little bit more, trying a little bit more, because we had the spaces, we had the timing to go forward, and we could have done we create a little bit more danger to them. But I think at the end we did create that danger, but we were not lucky enough to score a goal. And luckily in the last few seconds it came the goal for us.
Can I talk to you briefly about Toby Collier today, who I think acquitted himself absolutely brilliantly? I thought he was fantastic. How much help do you give players like that during the game?
No, Toby doesn't need help, to be honest. He's a great kid. He's a great example of a professional. He's a great example of someone that comes from the academy and knows his place, knows how much he wants to get into the positions of other players where they are. He trains very well every week. He trains at the maximum level every time. It's a really good kid that wants to learn. He's eager to learn. He's eager to listen. And he has big qualities. He's aggressive off the ball. He's aggressive running with the ball. He's class in tight spaces, and this is just the first few games that he's getting in. He's just gonna get better.
Bruno, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ruben, performance, result. Which one is more important there?
Of course, in this moment is results. We can saw some plays, some positioning, try to do the right things. Was not, of course, the perfect game, but we improve a little bit in the small things, especially with the ball. I know that is a different competition, the different pace, so it's easier for us. But in the end, we clearly deserve the win. We missed some chances. We were so near the second goal, and then in the end, we had the ability to score again. It was really important.
Does that help? Just thinking about that sort of slightly slower pace, when you're trying to deliver instructions and you're trying to get players to understand what this new system is, does a game with a slightly slower pace help them?
That is normal. We have to imagine that seven trainings, and when I say trainings, it's really trainings. It's not the prepare of the game when you cannot almost run to be fresh for the game. So if you imagine that is like 2 weeks in the preseason. So. And we have to cope with this moment, with the quality of Premier League. So we know that sometimes it's frustrating. You want more, but of course, when you change the competition, the pace is a little bit slower. You can understand better the positions, the play is not everything is so fast. So it helps us in this moment.
Bruno Fernandes just has an uncanny knack of turning up just when you need him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a great personality. I know sometimes people talk about the frustration that he shows on the pitch, but he has the other side that he never give up. He wants always the ball, even in the hard moments. And sometimes when you have this kind of character, sometimes you have the opposite, that he's frustrated and he screams with everybody. So we have to understand, we have to manage that. But Bruno Fernandes is an example when you think about work ethic and performance.
Matthijs de Ligt came off at half-time. Is he all right?
He has a pain, so we cannot risk. Lenny felt a pain also, so we cannot risk. And we have different players that can play. So was that we cannot lose anybody, and everybody has to be prepared. And I need to show confidence instead of putting in danger some players for a long time. We have other players that need to play.
Ruben, congratulations.
Thank you very much.